Hey guys, what's up? This is Lucian Sword. Just chilling here in the Iron Keep. I know this video is going to be about Shaded Woods, but there's a little bit of unfinished business I have here. I accidentally missed a pretty good section of this zone on accident. I had every intention to go to this part and I just forgot, and I'll show you what that is once I finish off these last couple of enemies. So, if you remember this room, the Iron Hearth bonfire is just right over yonder, and you can come over here, and I accidentally skipped this ladder last episode, so I'm going to take a minute to show you what's up here, because it's probably worthwhile coming back. These are pots of water that you can use to make it when you go down there and get that chest. So there's that. This chest is actually a mimic, so let's take care of business. Kill the mimic. Dark armor, lightning wing spear right there. We'll just go through this little part quickly, get all these items, and then we'll go ahead and continue on to the Shaded Woods, which I actually love. The Shaded Woods, one of my favorite zones so far. And I don't know, maybe just because it's outdoors and the enemies are cool and it's kind of short and there's pretty cool bosses, and the boss fight's actually pretty easy. That Pharros Lockstone I'm not going to use. Again, it just gives you fire resistance water right there. Seems kind of useless given that it's pretty far from any fire. Up here, there's some enemies. Jeez. I'm gonna take out these guys carefully. Yeah, I completely missed this. I'm sorry. I know you're counting on me to hit up all these great places during the actual video, but made a mistake. But look at all these good items. So I wanted to make a point to show you guys this. This is in the Iron Keep. So once you grab all the items, just go ahead and carefully drop down onto all these ledges, and we'll make our way back to the bonfire. One of these jumps is kind of tricky. I think it's, yeah, this one is kind of tricky. You got to come all the way down here and don't run, but firmly walk off of it, like full on walk, and you should land right in the middle. And then from here, let's kill this enemy from a distance so we don't have to worry about it. And then you can just drop off, and now we're back in the safe zone. If we walk right down here, if you remember, we'll come right back, oh jeez, to that fire. Alright, with that, let's continue on to the Shaded Woods. Okay, so, Shaded Woods. A couple of things that you need to have in order before I recommend you go to the Shaded Woods. Now, first of all, obviously, if you haven't already, you need to de-petrify Rosabeth. She is holding onto a statue. I'm not going to go there because I've already done it. Well, I am going to go there, but not quite yet. But she's right down in that tunnel. Before we go there and de-petrify her, if you haven't, you're going to need a Fragrant branch of Yore to de-petrify her. And I recommend you have 2 more Fragrant branches of Yore. because there's going to be one guy that we want to depetrify to get a special key, the Fang Key, which will allow us some really nice things later, and another Fragrant Branch of Yore to depetrify somebody else. And after we depetrify the second one, we'll get another Fragrant Branch of Yore beyond him, the area that he's blocking, so you'll get one back. If you only have 3 and you haven't if you only have 2 and you have yet to depetrify Rosabeth, you can buy another one from Mage Roiled, however you say his name, that merchant in Iron Keep. He will sell 1 Fragrant Branch of Yore for 7,500 souls. Lastly, before we go to the Shaded Woods, you want to come over here to Shalquar, and you want to buy a special ring, Ring of Whispers, which looks like this, because we're going to use it. It lets you hear the voices of foes. It's, I think, 5,800 souls, but it's going to allow us to speak to a special NPC that's going to let us summon him later on to fight the boss. If you don't have the ring, you won't be able to summon him, and he's pretty awesome looking, A, and B, it helps the boss fight. So I'm here to show you the easiest and best way to beat the bosses. So not necessarily the most skillful or awesome, hard way to beat the boss, because this is a walkthrough. So that's the easiest way. You want to get the Ring of Whispers. Let's make our way over to where Rosabeth was. Rosabeth is a cool NPC because she sells you pyromancy spells, and she also, you can dress her like however you want. You can give her armor, and she'll sell you fire seeds, which boost up your pyromancy and whatnot. So she's normally right here. I've already depetrified her, so now she's in Majula. So now we are ready to start this journey. When I open this door, we're immediately going to get attacked by quite a few guys. You might want to pull back over there and use one of those doors as a choke point. Matter of fact, I think there's some enemies in here. They look like these. These are... what's the correct name for these guys? They're goblins. Okay. Those are goblins. There's one in each room here. Might as well kill them. Get those souls. Right now, I have equipped my Lightning Bastard Sword +8, my Priest Chime +6, thanks to the person who said that the Priest Chime was better than the Idol's Chime. It is, because of the lightning scaling. And I haven't even put lightning enchant on that, so actually I should go to Macduff's workshop and do that. That'll make it even more powerful. And I'm also using my Traveling Merchant hat +6. Oops. Using that for the item discovery boost. Using this also for the item discovery boost. Jester's gloves give me souls boost, and Old Night Leggings are just for physical defense and whatnot. Using my Covetous Gold Serpent Ring, which you, if you talk to Mage Roiled in Iron Keep, he'll give you that. Not sure what the parameters are for him to give you that, but he gave it to me after I went back to buy my second Fragrant Branch of Yore. He gave me that. That increases my souls and, my percentage of drops as well. Items. This increased my souls, and Ring of Blades, Chloranthy Ring. So, that being said, let's pull the switch and move forward. Kill some goblins up here. I like to group them all up like that. You get a lot more bang for your buck every swing that you take. The basilisks here, you can just take out pretty easily with a ranged spell. Those big eyeballs are creepy, aren't they? Let's grab this chest, get another Estus Flask shard, I think. Yep. We're actually going to get 2 or 3 of those in this zone. Really going to... 2. 1 more. And door on our left is our first bonfire. Since I have it on my mind, I'm going to go put the lightning on my weapon, on my priest chime before I go on. Alright. Let's continue on. I just upgraded my priest chime with the lightning attribute. It boosted the damage from like 465 to 480 something just by adding lightning to it. Before we go through this doorway here, let's jump over, raid all of these rooms. I think a couple of them have some items. That, and I just love killing goblins. They're so freaking ugly. Human effigy, always a good thing. Let's go back to the other side. That was weird. God dang it. There we go. Oh, yeah. Alright. I miss in Resident Evil 4 when you're opening a door, you double tap the button and it opens, and he like kicks it open. I always want to do that on these doors, but I keep tapping XX and it doesn't work. Oh, I shut it back on him. Psych. That was an accident. That item discovery boosting has really loaded me up. Okay. Let's continue on down the path here. I'm just one-shotting these guys with my weak lightning spears now. Pretty awesome. I'm trying to remember... No, it's a little bit further up. A little bit further up we can circle back and... Oh, they're throwing crap at me, literally. Let's kill this guy. Pharros Lockstone, always good to have. I think at this point I got so many of those, the freaking Lockstones. Like, I got 8 of them. Alright, let's continue along the path. Let's circle back and fight these a little more easily without the guy throwing junk at us. Already got our second bonfire. Now from here, it's actually technically possible to reach the Shrine of Winter from this point, although it will require a lot of skillful gameplay and a lot of planning. You have to have 1,000,000 souls. And on your second playthrough, 2,000,000 souls. Obviously, You're going to miss out on a lot of areas if you do that. If it's your first playthrough, I don't really recommend it. It's more of a New Game Plus thing if you don't want to, you know, waste time fighting bosses you've already fought. You just want to skip to the end boss. You can just pile your souls up and do it that way. So, that being said, let's rest at the bonfire. And the direction that we're going to go is to the right up these stairs. This next part is pretty fun. Well, I think it's fun. It might be either fun or infuriating, depending. But first, let's talk to Creighton. This is the guy that we freed from that prison that he locked himself in back in Undead Cops, I think.
I remember you.
He's still trying to kill the other guy.
That bastard with a ring lives.
Just make sure you talk to him all the way through to keep his storyline going. Okay. Now, this zone can be extremely difficult to navigate, mostly because of the dense fog. If you have a torch, it can help. I have 35 minutes of torch, so I might as well light up. Helps a little bit. There's also phantoms walking around. The phantoms are really hard to see, and the more phantoms you kill, the more try to ambush you, so it's best to just try and avoid them. We're gonna hug the left wall, so you can see a phantom up in there, I think. We're gonna hug the wall on the left, just kind of quickly go through the forest. Don't really stop for anything unless you get attacked, but hug the wall, and eventually you'll come to this clearing right here. Let's make sure nobody followed us. Okay. And we're going to talk to this guy here.
Leave me be. I like it quiet. Leave me be. What business have you here, traveller? You may call me Vengarl, if I deserve a name in this. 'Tis rare to flap these gums. Long ago, I remember it.
So if you go through all of Vengarl's dialogue, you'll get an achievement, and he'll also give you a helmet, which is pretty cool.
But I see visions.
So he's basically a body that got
my body wielding my sword.
Somehow.
My body will show no mercy.
I can't even really see him.
Wretched thing.
Maybe it's just his head there. His body is gone, but his head.
I learn new things every day. Things never learn. And thanks to... If I can help you.
Okay, let's learn the gesture. Decapitate. He'll sell you some swords. Sell you that ring of soul protection. Some destructive Greatarrows. Gold pine resin is always good to have. I already have lightning on my weapon though. Magic barrier. I'm a faith-based user, so I'm going to go ahead and buy that. Keep talking to him though. Keep talking to him, we'll get that achievement. I've actually already gotten it, so on my other guy.
Here, go along.
There you go. Now I got the helmet.
Farewell.
Let's take a look at it. It is one of the more menacing looking helmets, for sure. I like it. It's kind of like a wolf head or a griffin head or something like that. It's good stats, really, for physical defense, not so much on the elemental resistances. But I guess I might as well wear it. I mean, I already have the item boost from my ring and from my prisoner's tatters, and I could use the physical defense. So with that, we are going to, let's grab this item here. Another human effigy. I'm gonna go grab that item out here real quick, being brave or stupid. I'm gonna run straight back. Let's see if anybody followed us. Yep. Phantom. Come back here. He's trying to run away. You know what? That's what they do. They try to pull you out into the forest. Don't fall for it. Just let him go. You're gonna get lost in there. He's coming back for me. Got him. Alright, let's go back to where we began. So, hug the wall on your right. I want to point out these big trees. If you cut them with your sword, sometimes it'll make them howl, and that'll draw the attention of all the phantoms, and they'll come to that tree, so you can use it as a decoy. Alright, so we're back at the bonfire. This time, we're going to hug the wall on our right. And we're going to go for quite a ways, hugging the cliff on our right. Might want to have our shield raised, just in case. Oh, somebody tried attacking me. There he is. Alright, let's quickly move on. Shouldn't really be killing them. Should just run away. But I can't help myself. Eventually, whoa. Eventually you'll come to a chest. Ouch. Didn't know they could backstab me like that. See what I mean? You shouldn't try to kill him, really. I should have just left him. Alright. This guy is really trying to kill me. It's really pissing me off. Just die. Gosh, there's a lot of them. Alright, that'll get you the old sung ring. Now, if you're standing in front of the chest, like this, you face directly outwards and pretty much walk forward straight into the woods. You should come to another chest. There it is. Go ahead and grab this one. Make sure you don't get backstabbed. That'll be your clear Bluestone ring +1. From here, head straight back towards the chest with the old sun ring. And then follow the edge on your right again. I'd stop and talk about the rings, but it's best to move through this zone pretty quick. Just keep following it. Eventually you'll come up this narrow path. That'll bring you to our third and final chest in this area. Did this guy seriously follow me all the way up here? That'll be our Chloranthy Ring +1, which is one of my favorites. I'm gonna go ahead and equip that right away, actually. That boosts our stamina recovery. So from here, just drop down behind the chest and keep hugging the wall on your right. And you'll get out of this fog-filled forest pretty quickly. There we go. There we go. I can see. Praise the sun. Let's go ahead and enter the only doorway we can. Up here. Do a 180-degree turn, and that'll be our third and final bonfire. This area has some unique style enemies. They're supposed to be like lion people, but they're actually they hit you pretty hard, but they're also pretty easy to dodge and shouldn't be too much of a problem. So let's come up here, grab the item, drop down, and then we're gonna, is it this stairs? Yeah, go down here, grab this chest. A lot of good items here. Some magic bolts. And let's go back up. And we're gonna jump down here and destroy those pots. Those pots, if you haven't noticed, they spew out curse on you, and if your curse gets all the way up, basically it's like you died. And if you're human, it'll make you hollowed instantly, and if you're already hollowed, it'll lower your max health. So you want to definitely don't get cursed. This guy is one of the guys that I was talking about that you do want to use your Fragrant branch of Yore on. He'll drop the Fang Key after he attempts to kill you and you kill him. So let's go ahead and kill him. They do basically the same attack over and over, and if you can dodge it, normally you can get a backstep off. There you go. Now let's go across the bridge and back to the bonfire. You can rest if you want. It's not really needed because I haven't done anything. So let's continue on down the long hallway here. Now don't run straight out or you're going to get attacked by 3 different lion people at once. They're not so hard by themselves, but you get 3 of them on you, can get pretty hard. So if you have any kind of ranged attack, go ahead and see if you can lure this guy out by hitting him a couple times. Right in between the legs. They do a lot of health if they hit you. Let's go ahead and come up, do a 180 turn, wait for these guys to come at us. Ah, this guy's getting in my way. There we go. My roll is really slow. I must have exceeded the weight threshold. I'm gonna check that out. Let's see. Probably because of the helmet it made me. Let's see if I could put on some lighter pants. Well, I'll just do the Saints trousers. That'll put me at 60%. Makes my roll a heck of a lot faster. So let's go down here, grab this item. This is one of those zones that really rewards exploring. They encourage you to explore and check out all the nooks and crannies around here. But these pots are so annoying. Especially if you're human and they make you go cursed. Ugh, such a waste. But they do give you a lot of human effigies. 3 right there. Alright. The super large basilisk up there, you can actually kill pretty easily if you just range attack him. Gotta aim for his little paws though. Alright, I'll finish him with my sword. Don't get hit by that stuff though, it'll probably degrade all your items. Alright, before we go any further though, let's go back. I forgot to go in here. There's a bunch of cursed pots in here, so I'm already undead, so I don't even care. But if you're worried about the curse and you really don't like getting cursed, you can get a curse resistance ring also from Mage rolled in the Iron Keep, but it's 9,000 souls, so it's up to you whether you think it's worth it. Grab the Pharros Lockstone, continue on into the big room here. That big guy is not a boss. Don't attack him. He's actually friendly. This is why you want the Ring of Whispers. Where is it? Go ahead and put your Ring of Whispers on, because we're going to talk to him with the Ring of Whispers. Normally you can't talk to him, but first, let's go over here and get a couple items. There's a jewel bug right there, so we're going to carefully get our items from him. Nice. Thank you for reading my message. Let's jump up here and jump again and get this chest. Get a dark scythe, and now let's drop down. Let's talk to this guy.
Human.
If you go through all his dialogue, you'll be able to summon him to help you fight the boss.
Be gone. Are you not afraid of?
He'll go on to tell you about how his crazy master created all these weird monsters, and he's one of them. His wife is actually the boss of the zone, and he wants to help you kill her because she went crazy and started killing him. So
he resented those. It was.
We will gladly use his help.
Yeah. What?
To help kill her, because he makes the fight a lot easier. This is Tark. Okay.
The path. My name was.
Okay, so we've talked to Tark. Now let's go down here. Let's take out the lonely lion warrior. It's so much easier to roll now that I have the weight off me. Triclops snake trotches. I don't even know what those are. Are those gloves? Is it a hat? I have no idea what that is. Is that a shield? Is that a weapon? That great demon hammer is pretty cool, though, I'll say that. I don't know what those are. Maybe it's an item. I don't want to spend too long looking for it, though. But maybe you guys can just tell me. Anyway, let's keep going and we'll take this item. Torch. Now, if you use a Fragrant Branch of Yore on this guy, the only item you get if you depetrify him is a Black Knight Halberd. So that's up to you. I'm not going to waste my Fragrant Branch of Yore on him. Instead, let's go back to the big open area we were in before. This place, I just like this place. Old ruins, mossy covered stone walls. Just something about it I like. Alright, now that we're out of here, let's continue up. We've already gone in there. Let's go through the stone ruins that were behind the basilisk over here. Make sure you break all the pots. Let's head up here. Another Pharros Lockstone. That's 2 we got in this area already. I think the roll and backstab method is the easiest way to kill those guys. Okay. Don't go towards that item because you're gonna fall through the floor if you do. Instead, let's just take this guy out. They have really short reach too, which also helps. Alright, before we go on, let's go ahead and jump across this little gap and get that chest we saw earlier. Roll right through that curse pot. Give us some good upgrade materials. Let's jump back. We're almost to the boss already. If you can believe it, it's kind of a small zone. Let's go ahead and circle around and grab the item. If you stick to the edges, you won't fall into that pit right there. Where am I? Alright, let's kill this last lion warrior. And then we're gonna go get a couple more items and be on our way to the boss. Alright, I don't like fighting him by that pot. That was a backstab, come on. Alright. Yeah, I think if you swing too early on that, it won't give you the backstab. Let's go ahead and clear all the ruins out, make sure we're not missing any items. This guy is the second guy that we're going to use our Fragrant branch of Yore on. But before I do that, I want to go do a couple things. Let's go up the tower here. There's an item up here. Another Skeptic Spice, which will lower your requirements for a certain spell if you bring it to Mage rolled, I think. Alright. There's a little dirt patch over here. This one you actually do want to fall down. So let's do that now. This will be the second time we meet this dude.
Young undead, don't let this curse weigh upon you. We meet a second time. Young
If you meet him 3 times, he'll let you join the Covenant. So, not sure if I even want to, but it's good to have all our options available. Can't really see him very good. There we go.
Male.
Okay, so now that we've talked to him, grab the chest, and then we're gonna go down there. And you don't want to step in that yellowish junk because it'll destroy your durability on your weapons. So before we leave, let's carefully go to the back of the tunnel And we're gonna use... let's kill these guys. We're gonna use our Fang Key to open this door. I can't tell if they're alive or they're dead when they're laying there. Okay. They're all dead. Hard to tell. Oh, nope. Now they're all dead. Now let's use Fang Key. This will allow us to talk to a unique NPC. Really creepy looking.
Thank you for helping me.
But she's actually a blacksmith, and she'll let you use boss souls to upgrade your weapons, so it's definitely a good trade-off. And... yeah. And an Estus Flask shard. So definitely worth using the Fragrant branch of Yore to unpetrify that one dude, get the Fang Key. So let's leave her for now. She'll be in her house a little bit up, further up past this zone. And let's leave here. Same place we were at before. Might be a good time to rest at the bonfire, because now we're going to go fight the boss. So let's do that. Okay. This will be our last push. Since I rested at the bonfire, it's going to respawn all the enemies, but that's just more souls in the bank, and they're pretty easy to kill, really. So. Actually, you do kind of want to save some of your spells for the boss, so I'm going to try and do my best just to kill these guys with sword. I would go human right now, but I don't want to risk getting cursed, so I'm not gonna. The easiest enemies are these guys. Alright, let's go unpetrify the other lion up here, because that'll give us another Fragrant branch of Yore, and... whoa, see that axe? And a full set of Mage lion armor, or something like that. We'll take a look. I don't remember exactly, but it's some kind of armor. Alright, there he is. And we're gonna get another Fragrant branch of Yore just for unpetrifying him. You've been frozen all those years, and now I'm just gonna kill you. That sucks. How come none of your friends tried to unpetrify you? Not very friendly at all. Fragrant branch of Yore and full set of Lion Mage robes. So, want to take a look at those? There it is. Improves casting speed, and it's got pretty good stats. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and equip that. Looks kind of interesting. Kind of looks like I'm wearing tights or something now, but... Alright, so we're done with this place, we're done all that. Now we're ready to go through the two towers and run straight up. At this point, I will use one of my human effigies. And we're going to be able to summon our friend Tark. Look at that beast. Alright. Boss strategies for Scorpioness Najka. I don't know how to say her name. She's pretty easy. Right off the bat, she's gonna be in the ground, and you don't want to run up and melee attack her. Just let Tark attack her, because she'll kind of bust out of the ground and attack you. Just stay your distance. For me, I'm gonna just kind of, it's a big boss chamber, no lava, no death traps, just a big empty chamber pretty much. There is one item in a tree. It's a flame ember, or no, what is it? It's a butterfly, whatever it's called. So not really sure if you want to get her to kill that, but she's going to try and throw spells at you. You can try blocking them with your shield if you have good magic resistance. That would help. My shield has pretty decent magic resistance, so that being said, I'm just going to beat her down with spells while Tark tanks her pretty much. If you're going to fight her melee, you might want to just dodge her attacks, wait for her to cast spells, dodge those. She's going to go in the ground and run around. You just want to not try to lock on and just simply run around until she comes back out of the ground again. So let's go ahead and enter. So there she is down in the middle. Let her throw spells at you. Let Tark go and engage her. Here she comes. She's pissed off now that Tark came at her. Tark kind of dies fast, so you don't waste any time trying to kill her. Yeah, I knew that was coming. Sometimes it's best not to lock onto her. Come on, Tark, tank her. There you go. Those are spells you want to dodge if they come at you. She's gonna shoot them all at him. Oh! That one caught me by surprise. Tark, I don't let you die. She's dead. After you kill her, make sure you go back and talk to Tark. He'll be at his regular spot, because he'll give you something. What does he give you? Let me check. He gives you... He'll give you another Fragrant branch of Yore, and you'll be able to learn a gesture. So, it's worth going back and talking to him. But for now, let's continue through here, and we're going to head to the doors of Pharros, and the first bonfire up here. None of these walls are secret that I know of, so don't even waste your time trying to attack them. I do like this place up here because if you're lightning, like you have lightning spear, there's water up here and it'll do extra damage because they're in the water. So that big elephant looking guy up there, let's go ahead and take care of him. You're going to move a lot slower in the water though, so that's something you might want to keep in mind. 10 prism stones we can trade later. Let him enter the water, then throw lightning at him, it's funny. See that? Look at that. It does like triple damage. Okay. Before we go upstairs, let's go through this little... Oop, grab the chest first. Then go through the little tunnel. Oh no, it's a mimic! Oh no. Oh, that was the first mimic that I've ever gotten killed by. Ever in this game. Oh, I forgot. Well, at least it gave me the opportunity to go back and talk to Tark, and I got my gesture, the warm-up gesture, and also I got my, what's it called, my Fragrant Branch of Yore, so that's cool. Dropped an item for me. This time I'm gonna kill this mimic so hard. Black Scorpion Stinger and Dark Leggings. If we go in here and light the bonfire, that'll be the end of our episode. Sorry it took so long. Had a busy week. Got married. Had a lot of work to do. Hopefully next episode won't take as long. And good luck. This is Lucian Sword. Thanks for everyone who subscribes and who likes videos and who talks on the comments. Appreciate it. See you guys.